conversation with me in your head because I didn't.
No, I did. I told you.
Hear any of this. This is all like completely new stuff. So weirdo. I feel like you need to move over more because the thing's right in your face. $10 seconds.
This is Gums Radio. Gums Radio.
Hi. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hi, everybody. We're here now. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, coming at you from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club. Dan and Jay are here.
What up?
They look as lost as ever.
Hello.
We're gonna.
Are we on? Are we on? Is it working?
So how does it feel? You're like stepping up in the world, man. You do the beach, and then Hershey and Keegs throws you on their show.
That was pretty cool, you know. I'm like, yeah, I'm living the dream.
Like Keegan finally sees you as an equal. Finally,
I don't
after all
know.
the things
I don't
he
know
said
about
you.
that, but Keegan's always been good to me.
He's a good guy.
Always been good to me. Hey, Jet, always giving me great advice that I followed.
I noticed you're not saying anything nice about Hirschman, which I don't blame you.
That was the second time I met Mr. Hirsch. He's actually good friends with my neighbor's daughter that I grew up with,
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Carrie Ann. So I was always nervous that she would tell him what her dad called me, Cheeks. But now I just don't care because it
Called
was going
you
to come out
Cheeks?
eventually. Because he used to say every time I walk out the door, my cheeks are always going.
From what, chewing or
Yeah,
talking?
chewing.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
And,
That's
he
cold,
was
man.
the hardest guy. I grew up.
That
He
is
was an
tough.
old school,
Yeah.
off the boat German guy.
I tell my mom about that and
And
have
my
her beat him
grandfather
up.
was old school, off the boat Italian, and they used to sit there and make fun of me, and I used to laugh so hard. So if you could grow up with Henry Rose and Pete Venza, you become fat.
It was okay to make fun of the fat kid though.
Yeah,
years
and we used to
back.
make fun of each other. We used
Yeah.
to drop the F-bomb,
Yeah,
you know.
and you were always okay with it because even though it was okay, a lot of the fat
I would
kids
not
didn't
be okay
like
with it.
You know,
I don't
so
like
but
it.
you were always okay with it, huh?
Not always, you know.
Because
Of
I know
course, in
people
school,
struggle,
you know,
so
you
it
try
bothers
to-
me. Like my there's like half people in my family are overweight, and
Yeah.
you see how hard they struggle. You know,
So if you need us to kick some ass, like these old neighbors, like make fun of me now, bitch. I got comedians.
Oh no, I did. Yo,
Let's make fun of them.
he-
Invite them to
Could
a
you
show.
just
We'll
smell
roast
the
them.
My
mic?
neighbor is top 5 most influential people in my
Oh,
life.
really?
I'm glad I had him in my life. He's a part of this, you know. He's a part of my journey. If they didn't teach me to laugh at, because they were gonna make fun of me,
Interesting.
and they were like, they're gonna make fun of me. No one else in the street is gonna make fun of me as much as they are
Right.
and as bad. So
Yeah, but
it
you
was
can
good.
tell the difference between like them and just like the maliciousness of some dude
Yes.
who's trying to fucking put you down and like
Yeah,
shame.
well, fuck
Obviously,
them, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, certainly.
Well, and speaking of making fun of people, how was the roast battle?
Oh man,
I saw I saw some video clips,
yeah,
and it looked like you kicked some ass.
I kicked some ass, dude. I had so much fun.
Allison had nothing on you, pal.
She had 0, dude.
She
I know.
did get
I
him
gotta
once.
say, Allison Persky, she did great. We had so much fun in terms of like etiquette between two people on a stage and just like us enjoying. Like we bumped the mic, we hugged, like we're just laughing. Like
All right,
people
good.
really enjoyed.
Well, that's what it's
watching it.
supposed to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
But
Great.
she showed up
Yeah.
dressed as him.
Did you see that?
no,
You didn't see
You
that?
didn't see it?
I saw the video, but no, I didn't even
couldn't
notice.
see
That's
it?
how
That was
she was.
his outfit.
Look at
That's
this.
hilarious.
No, she went
And
to war
it's funny
for it.
because I've told him don't wear the hat, and she shows up with the hat. See? That's
Wear
why
it.
you don't fucking listen.
Here you go. Put it up to the camera.
Holy
Look,
shit.
that's my face on a shirt.
fantastic.
That's a flannel.
Yeah, she took his shirt, his picture from the headlining
Yep.
birthday show.
Yeah. She's
And
like
put
your
it on a
headliner.
That's really
Even
funny.
the bag, too, right?
No, that was just all her shit.
that was I
People
was
keep
joking.
seeing that. Was that you meant that as a joke, right?
I
Yeah.
meant it as
Okay,
a
because people keep saying they're like, "What's the Target bag for?" I'm like, "She just got the
Halloween,
clothes out of
bro.
it." I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean?" Like, what? You use a Target bag? I'll get it. I'm like, "You're an idiot." But it was. Oh man, it was mad fun. I will say I had some really good jokes. Some really,
Yeah, the video I saw,
Ah.
you got her good.
I did. I had some really good ones that I was happy with.
There were some nice shots.
Yeah, and she took them very well, man. She took it really well, and she made a rape joke about me, I think, which
That
just
was
got
the one that almost swayed the crowd.
yeah.
She almost
We almost lost them.
yeah.
We
And
almost
it's
lost
tough, man. You know, it's tough to beat a chick.
Yes.
I didn't
Well,
realize
yeah.
that till someone said it, and that's got to be because no one who doesn't want
yeah.
Right.
know?
Yeah. Whatever.
No, it
Nothing, just with all going on.
There's that horrible voice of mine.
hearing yourself.
I hate
No, but that's true. When you're roasting the woman, it's like, all right. So my first joke, the SpongeBob joke, opening with that, I think was good because it's like I had a fat joke. I had an attractive. I said I was like Allison quit Weight Watchers, obviously. Like that's that's tough to say to a woman and all her friends and family
Yeah.
are there. Like that's
Their mom's looking at you like,
yeah, but I think I don't know. I didn't violate her. Like it didn't come across in a way of like, oh, I hate Allison.
Right,
Like
right.
obviously it was all fun and games, whatever, and like we were good sports about it. So
that's cool.
And
it was a fun time.
Andy Plugino says, yes, the fat people in my life are always struggling to get up out of chairs. Plagianos also says it isn't that hard to beat a chick because they're usually smaller. And Jeff
I don't know.
Bosey's
I'm
checking in.
scrappy.
Good morning, Jeff. Good
morning, Jeff.
Yes, you are scrappy. Yes. You,
Oh, and it
you
was
kick ass.
it was Jeff's birthday. That was
Happy
Jeff's
birthday, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yep. Happy birthday, Jeff. And it was your birthday a week
Yeah,
or
last
so ago?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's funny because I tell stories to Dan about my past and the life that I lived, and then Jeff Bosey.
The many lives you've lived.
Jeff Bosey is friends with a guy that worked for me back in the day. So he came to the show, and of course I don't get to do my regular material.
Yeah.
So hopefully he'll come back to another show. But he vouched. He was like, "Yeah, Dan, Jay was fucking."
Well, what do you mean?
Good life.
He said I talked to him after the show too. I think you had left at this point. He came out. He saw me. He goes, "Dude," he goes, "that was awesome, man. I'm Willie. Willie?
Yeah,
was
Will.
something."
Will, yeah.
Well,
Some
wait a
shit.
minute. You couldn't do your regular set?
It was a roast.
No, it was the roast. I did the roast.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
And he was like, "Oh," he goes, "me and Jay go way back." I was like, "Dude," he tells me all this crazy shit. I was like, "I don't even know what to believe half the time, like just fucking around." And he goes, "Believe it all.
Really?
Believe it all."
Tell us one of those stories that
I can't.
Really? They're
I
that
can't.
bad?
No, I signed something every time he made me sign shit. Like I can't repeat it.
There must be something you can tell. What,
I made a good living. I did mortgages, and
Yeah.
I made a good living for.
Oh, did you scam people? Were you a reverse mortgage guy?
I was not a reverse mortgage guy, no, but I was part of the. Yeah, I guess. Not that I scammed people. Knock on wood, I didn't go to jail or nothing. But I know people that did. But
No shit.
I made a good living. We worked hard, you know. I made a good living, and yeah, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, you know.
Oh, so you made a good living, but now it's all gone? You spent it all?
Not that I spent it all.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
No, not sex. Like, you know, you buy cars that you know. Car payments are $20,000 a month.
Yeah, that's
20 grand a month.
what my Honda is.
That's
What? No, wait. What? What?
No,
Were
I'm
you driving
around.
one of those like hip hop cars that were
No.
bouncing?
No,
Oh,
how many cars did you have? How many?
I had like 5 cars.
Yeah.
You had 5 cars?
Yeah.
Big boat,
Really?
Very big boat.
How big?
32-foot Roboto,
Holy
brand new.
moly.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Jay, pull your microphone a little bit closer to you.
$1 million
Thank you.
house on the water. You know, it was a good life.
Wow.
26, 27 years old, full length white minks.
Pimping.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 26. I'm 24. I have Adidas.
Yeah.
I have a pair of shoes.
Your mom gave you like half of the money for that.
Yeah. Literally.
This is my nice clothes. These are my nice clothes.
This
See,
is-
I can't even speak. That's how
is
poor I am.
Oh, me too. The Lord
is my
giveth,
nice
the
clothes.
Lord taketh, and they get me with a tax lien on top of it. So it's the gift that keeps on giving, you know. But
Wow.
it was a good time. I wouldn't change anything. Here we are.
Better to have it
cool.
and have it taken away. Or
Better to be a has-been than it never was.
No, I didn't say it has been.
No, I'll say it.
all
Yeah,
right, but-
because the guy who interviewed me to start mortgages, John Bosco, he was like,
I know his son.
no, he's not related to Mario, but
His son, he just took a shit.
he. I see him like.
Sorry.
Sometimes you just have to go with it.
Don't worry, he's in an Uber.
What the fuck?
He's in an
Uber.
Uber. He's not watching. Unless they play this in the back of the Uber like the New York taxis.
How can you say that? That's not a person. That's a human shit.
The way you said that just now almost sounded like him.
Oh, I could do it, but I'm not gonna.
The Millennial Stoner says $100 to Dan if he gets that emo haircut back for a month.
Oh my god. Oh, it's 100 now. He originally said 50. I said it wasn't enough.
Yo, Millennial Stoner, do you not respond to texts, bro? I texted you the other day. Hello?
Anybody home?
Yeah, Jay, I'm good. Yeah, no, Jay. Yeah, you know, like Millennial Stoner doesn't text back.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he wants me to grow my hair back out again. You guys saw the pictures? I
Yeah,
put?
we did. We
that
saw
was-
those pictures.
You
That was
should do
crazy, man.
You should do it.
That was crazy. I saw. It's because another comic, Christian John, he messaged me the other day. He just sent me. He's like, dude, I just found all these old pictures of myself. But he was like, I don't know, in his teens, early 20s, and he looks fucking douchey, man. It's hysterical. He looks like such a douchebag. And it was funny. And then I was like, oh, I want to find mine. I just went and looked at all these old photos, and I was like, holy shit. Like, I remember being alive and living through that. Like,
Everyone goes through. Everyone, like,
Oh,
especially
100%.
especially boys, they go through that, like, wet bird look.
Oh,
Their
dude,
hair's
I thought I was so fucking
you know, they do.
cool.
And then
I was 12 years old.
and then after a while, you know, you come out of it.
Right. I was 12. I had a fucking gut and the greasiest hair, and it was so disgusting. And
Did you pull them?
What?
Did I pull them?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Like-
At 12, no.
No. The posts. Did you take it down?
no.
I can't.
Do you want to see
Instagram-
Fat Jay as like a 4-year-old?
Yes.
Or as like a 9-year-old with
Both.
titties out?
Both.
Go through both, most definitely.
Oh, see, that's
That's
adorable.
great.
That's
That's a
really
great
cute.
photo.
Put
You're
that.
like Pennywise.
Show that. Put that against the camera.
That is cute. That is cute. No,
You're-
they're
that
on
one
my-
right there.
Just,
Yours. Yeah.
I got them on the Facebook right here. Tony.
Very cute.
Do you?
Yeah.
On the
weird.
Facebook.
Oh, no,
yeah.
not those.
Which
Oh,
ones?
that's what I thought you were talking about.
They were like school photos or something.
These?
Yeah, the ones on the bottom there. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Should put that up against the camera.
It really isn't so
you
bad compared to, like, you know, boys.
No, it's bad, dude.
Boys kind of go through that.
But
you
at
know?
that time,
I looked like a lesbian.
10 years ago, all the kids had that haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin had that haircut.
That's true. They did. It was the Biebs.
And the way for, like,
It
as
was
your
the
mom,
Biebs, dude.
I mean,
Bieber
I can't speak for your mom, but, like, when the boys want to grow their hair long, I always think to myself, you know, there's like a 50-50 shot. They're going to be bald in their 30s.
Right.
Let them do whatever the heck they want with their own hair.
Right.
You know, so I just let them do whatever they wanted to do. But as a mom, I'm thinking, man, you're going to regret this when you
Yeah.
look back.
Oh, of course.
But you have to be your own man, you know, grow your hair if you want.
Here's one of my sister feeding me cake at 3 years old. Or 4
Aww.
years old.
So it's her fault.
No. Well, she just loved me and I was just fat.
Aw.
Very cute.
That's mad cute.
Yeah.
That was just last week.
Yeah. About 390 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, I got some wicked bad pictures too. I mean, I had a crew cut in kindergarten, so you know.
She
Right.
did. No joke. She had a crew cut.
A crew cut.
A crew cut.
My dad took me for a hair. My mom said, "Hey, take Sallie for a haircut," and everyone called me Sal.
Yeah.
So he took
How
me
old
to
were
a
you in that
barber,
picture?
and they gave me a crew cut,
19.
and he just didn't even realize. And then all of a sudden, like the guy
You wanna
takes the
see
thing
one
off,
of those?
and he was like, my dad was like.
What have you done? What have you done?
and I still, like, you know, like you have like certain visions of like as when you're little. I remember my mom at the top of like the split level house like staircase, and I
Right.
just remember her going like I remember that.
Yes.
You know, but it sucked because I had to go to kindergarten and they kept putting me in the boy lane, and it was like
Aw.
awful.
This
But
is
it makes you stronger.
holding a bunch of condoms. It looks like that's me on the end.
Where are you?
On the end, holding a bunch of condoms. Right.
What?
That's what it looks like. doesn't it?
Jesus.
Looks
That's
like
a
holding
that's a 17-year-old blimp.
That is swag, dude. That is fucking
But I
swag.
look the same.
Yeah.
Yes. No, yeah, that's you in there. Like, you can see it.
Oh wow, you look exactly the same.
Yeah.
17-year-old blimp.
Yep.
17-year-old blimp.
Most definitely.
That was at Bosie's with the crew.
Oh, Jeff Bosey's house?
Jeff Bosey's.
No, Bosie's.
My bad.
Oh, so the millennial stoner says he was sad yesterday.
Yes, he texted me.
What is that?
Live.
What does that mean?
Who's the millennial stoner?
Joe Winch. Joey Winch.
Joe, why are you sad? And then, he just upped it to $200. These Sag Harbor guys, they can afford this
They
money.
really can, man. I'm trying to get them
Have
What
to
does he
Five.
want you to
Been
do?
to
Just
Sag
grow your hair
Harbor?
longer?
back to the lesbian cut. Yeah.
I've been to Sag Harbor, yes.
I don't think I could do
You
it.
guys need to go there again before it gets cold. I mean,
Go where?
Sag Harbor.
They had that little strip over there.
Mm-hmm.
It was just such a nice.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
So I was like, I can't believe this is on.
But
Long
it's
Island.
like everywhere else
It
during
feels-
the winter. It's dead.
Dead,
Yeah.
yeah.
Completely dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in maybe 10, 15 years ago. I was up in Lake George during the winter. It was November.
Oh yeah, there's nothing.
I was almost
Tumbleweeds blow
scared
by.
with the people that I saw. They look so freaky. The local,
yeah,
the townies.
Lake
but
George,
I was
anything
like, I
that's
gotta
big
get outta
like
here.
the Cape in Massachusetts, it's like complete. Like there's actually boards nailed on the storefronts.
Jesus.
You know,
I do some stuff for a deli out in Montauk. And from
some stuff. I do some stuff.
like
Eats their sandwiches.
business
Consumes,
stuff,
yeah.
but like from March till November 1st is when they make their money,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and
sure.
then they make like maybe $1,000 a month in
That's
December and
crazy.
January. It's crazy.
That's exactly why I was up
Why
in Lake
wouldn't
George.
they just close?
because you have
like-
townspeople that
Yeah.
there's nowhere
Yeah.
else for them to go. So
And I was up in Lake George because I was going to open up a theater, a children's theater, because when it rains, there's nothing to do in Lake George,
oh yeah,
and it's so freaking busy and crowded. I was thinking the same thing. From May to September, I could make a killing, and then maybe even take the rest of the year off.
Yeah.
It didn't pan out, but that's exactly what my thoughts were. Jeff Bosey says, forget about the hair on his head. He can donate to Locks of Love with his eyebrows.
Wow. The roasting continues.
Josie's been on the eyebrows kick for a couple weeks now, which is cool.
he says he's a hairy wop. Of course, look at the guy; he's hairy.
Millennial Stoner.
I'm gonna
I'll tell you what would make me better if Dan had the haircut of a field hockey coach and upped it to $300. What is the haircut of a field hockey coach?
Usually like a lesbian.
lesbian.
Hockey
That's what I'm
coach.
saying. That's what I had.
That's what my field hockey coach looked
Yeah.
like. It was a Marge Steinbeck.
Oh, I remember that haircut.
Yeah.
I
Steinbeck.
remember her well.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah. All right. A lot of hair attention on me today.
There is a lot of
Yeah.
tension.
Okay.
So can we talk about the laugh off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? I wasn't even a part.
Were you there? Did you?
I was there Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. And so did you? You went,
I was
right?
there. It was the same night as the roast. It was the same. The finals were the same night as the roast.
So yeah, so you just walked over. I'm assuming you were finished first. Your show was finished first.
So funny enough, Jay's roast was going on at the same time as Crevella's set inside, and you guys were both last, actually.
So who did you love more?
I gravitated. Actually, I caught the first half of their roast. I had someone to text me
loved
when
them the
Joe was
same.
getting on. Well, as soon as I knew Joe was going on, I ran inside. So I did. I
So
did not.
so he didn't make it.
Joe was comic number 13. He did fucking phenomenal. He had such a good set, man. He always talks about wanting to be like way more animated and whatever and blah 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 and all this stuff. And he did really well, man. He came out there, he was like, let's get the fucking shit going and all this stuff. Nice. It was like cool. He had such a good set. He didn't place, which bewilders me. But I told him, I was like, you know what's weird? I was like, if you take the contest out of it, you just slayed in the main room at Governor's.
Sure.
You know,
Absolutely.
just take
Yeah.
the contest out of it.
That's
and
a
you
great
fucking
way
had
of
a
looking
great
at it.
night. You know, like how cool is that? Of course, he was upset, you know, as you will be. Gordon Kutcher won it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to
Yep.
Gordon.
Jack
he
Adam.
had a really good set.
Yep. Jack Adam came in second.
Jack Hatton plays second, and Laura Patton third.
She's great.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They
All
did.
three are good.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Yes.
They did
all three were great. 5
last year. That was the weird thing. They had 5 people place.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
1 through 5, which is I don't know.
It's usually 3.
Yeah, but last year they were like 5th place. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Like, that was because there was like 20 people in the finals or something, which
Wow.
is just absurd.
But I saw Joe is now I saw he did some other show somewhere else. Where was it? What you know what I'm talking about?
The Keenan Thompson.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's,
What's that about?
Applied for that. He's
Yeah, and he
doing-
made it or something.
Yeah, he was accepted.
What is that? Keenan Thompson.
It's like a
The comedy
contest
contest in the city. I think it's at I feel like 2 or 3 different places.
So what? And then
Gotham's one of them.
what he's got to keep on like same thing. He's got to
It's
make
just
it
a
to
contest,
levels?
yeah. It's same shit. But there is a lot of people who go into that apparently, like
Oh,
a
okay.
shit ton.
So you're saying Joe? It's no big deal.
No, I'm saying when he beats everyone. No, I don't fucking.
But
know.
then I saw he played somewhere.
Oh, Broncos.
Yes, thank you. I saw he played.
was that
so,
the which
The
one was
brunch.
that? Oh.
So
yeah.
that's when I thought about you. Are you guys okay when you're not like performing together?
Of course.
Yeah, you sure?
No, dude, that's the thing. People say that. Oh, you guys are you're so connected. Like me and Joe are just really good friends. And
No,
like,
I think it's great.
Yeah, no, it is, dude. To have someone like that close, or like our relationship with
But
Jay,
even
like in
performing
comedy.
together, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I hear Cravella and LaRocco. That's a good show.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then, throw this guy in the mix,
Of course.
too. Yeah, I think
yeah.
it's fantastic.
But we do our own stuff also, obviously. You know, it'd be
Right.
obsessive
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it was like, hello, come on, buddy, we got to show the giggle room. Like, that's absurd. But
like Wednesday night, me and Dan were on a show.
uh-huh.
So I'm like, bring Joe. We're gonna get him a spot because Joe is the newer out of the three of us, and people have done it for me. And I came in here one night on a Friday. I came here to see Carrie, not expecting to get on, not booked or nothing. And there was the headliner for the show. He's a writer on, what's that Joker's show?
Impractical Jokers.
Yes, Impractical Jokers. And she went in, hi, I'm Carrie Carabas. He's like, I remember you. Maybe you don't remember me, but back in like 1989, I was at this place. You were like, hey, we're going here. You want to come and bring her tape? I can't promise, but maybe it'll work out. So we get there. Next thing you know, I'm supposed to do a guest spot that you hooked me up with. I did like 25 minutes, and then I was headlining there for 4 months.
Wow.
In a
Yeah,
row.
that's
So
great.
that changed
Wow.
that guy's life. He remembered it like exactly. So, and it's
Wow.
like,
Notice you hadn't been in
bring
touch
Joe.
with her, though, to thank her in the meantime.
I
So
love
it's like-
how she had a huge impact on his life, and she's like, "Hey, I'm Carrie." Like, she doesn't remember shit,
Right.
But like that's funny. I've thought about this when I see people, like, if there's a comedian who like you really like, and you get a photo with them. To you have a photo with your favorite fucking comedian, but to them, you're just the 100th person they've taken a photo with in the
Yeah.
last
Right.
fucking 20 minutes.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
just like, all right, whatever. But to those people, it means wildly different things, which is funny.
Yeah.
It's fucking strange.
and like to get the guy a spot, like Mike Keegan, he did that for me. Other people have done that for me. So you want to
Want to get
have
back?
the opportunity to give back,
Yeah.
Sure.
and that's how it works. So yeah,
Yeah.
Joe is with Dan, whatever. We're just doing comedy, bro. They're not banging.
Yeah.
Maybe. I hope not. I
hope not.
That'd be a fucking secret. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I
nobody
don't
was
know.
insinuating that. You seem to have brought that up out of nowhere, like you know
'Cause he
something.
was
That would be
like,
crazy. No, I realize I do that in one of my bits. What I'm talking about.
See, I knew that, but apparently
He doesn't pay attention. He's rude as fuck.
So yeah, it's about giving back, man, and helping out, and
nice.
Yeah, this
we
week,
enjoy cause doing what this is like a dream come true for me anyway. I know it's for him too. To do it with people you like,
Yeah.
and then can hang
it's just
out
such
with.
a bonus,
Yes.
man.
That just
Absolutely
makes it
right.
so much. Like I love going
it's
on
more
the
fun.
road with Terry McNeely and the Funky Bunch because we have a good time. It's you just laugh more.
yeah.
Yep.
And like when we ride out, like the first road trip wasn't all laughs and shits and giggles, but the second one,
Dan needs
we had
therapy
a
from
fucking
it.
Yeah.
great
I'm
time.
twitching.
And
That was so fun,
yeah,
Pennsylvania.
you're not doing it for the money. You're doing it, and I said it last night on another podcast. You're doing it for the love of the game. It's the love of the game. If you're doing this for the money, get out because you're gonna be homeless.
Right.
And I unfortunately can't quit my day job, but I would love to. Yeah, that's obviously, but it's the love of the game, man.
The camaraderie is definitely a huge part of it.
It's
without a doubt.
infectious because it just feels like you're in the car, and that feels like part of the comedy, part of like
Yeah.
the show. And then you get out of the car and go right on stage, and it just kind of continues.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're just with comics. You're
Yep.
just in the car. You're just hanging out. So it just feels like I
It's
don't
a
know. Whereas
brother in
like
arms type
yeah.
feel.
Whereas like if I'm
Absolutely.
driving to a gig, I'm just by myself driving,
Listening to
and then I get out of my
music,
car. I'm
yeah.
like, comedy mode, bink now, like
Yep.
starts now. But like when you're already just you're talking about it, and you're
Yeah.
talking about the show, the experience, and you're already involved in it, you just like
That's how the
it's-
murder mysteries are. Like we'll set stuff up before we even get there. Then we'll be in the car. Then everyone will be there, and we'll gather. We're going through lines, and the
Yeah.
part doing the show is almost like everything else is like maybe it's like half and half because then you finish the show, you talk about it, and you have fun, and you're goofing around. Then like even like days later, where you're texting with each other, certain funny things that happen.
Yeah.
It just feels like this whole big thing that like the actual show is just a part of it. It's nice.
And when I was young like you got definitely Dan's age before I had kids, same thing. We would go out after a show, go to a diner, and just talk because being in a murder mystery, there's usually 6 or 7 of us in the cast, and it's all interactive. So throughout the whole thing. So after the show, so all 6 of us almost had a different experience in the same show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would kind of compare notes. Oh, this happened to me. This one said this to me, and like, oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I did see that. That was great. And you just
And you
talk about
process
everybody's
it
night.
like in
Yeah.
a funny way because they're
And I
all like
miss
so
that, man.
funny that you
Yeah.
know like that is a show in itself.
Right. That's funny. On Saturday, there was a show in the Giggle Room. Mike Dillon had a show in the Giggle Room. Joe was on it, and I wasn't doing anything. There was a show in the main room too. So I came here just to hang out, whatever, saw everyone, and Gordon was there too, and like they're all good dudes, and Luke Piccioni, like we're all just hanging out. So just like they're on the Mike Dillon show. Guess how many comedians were on?
17.
5.
5?
5.
You sure it was a Dylan show?
Yes.
Who was headlining?
Who died?
Landolfi.
Oh, that's why Landolfi. Oh, okay,
Oh, he
that's
said
why.
no.
Yeah.
He
There
said
were only 5 comics.
you can pick 4 people and
Right.
that's it.
Right, exactly. With him on, you don't need
Right.
know fucking 15 people. So there were only 5. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I got there, we were just hanging out. It's just fun being here. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's a good vibe.
You had the Compound Media guys in the
Yes,
main-
yeah,
those guys
Gino
are
Bisconte.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there was Mike gave me and Gordon both spots. He was like, if you guys
Oh,
want to do
cool.
5 minutes, go up and do 5 minutes. I was like, sick. So like now it's just a fun night of like, oh, the 4 of us or whatever, we're just fucking, all fucking around and just went up and did time. It was a small crowd. There was like maybe 25 people in there, but they were great. They were so cool. It was seated pretty like appropriately, so it didn't feel too displaced. But it was just a fun night, just like went up there, just do a set. And like that's such a weird thing because I did my set and I was like I did pretty good. Like, they liked me a lot.
Sure.
This one woman, I have the bit about have like body hair and being Italian and all this stuff. And this woman, it hit so close to home. She was crying. She was crying, fucking screaming, like, "Ah!" like wiping tears. And I was like so distracted. I was like, what are you going through right now? I was like, I'm like, you have a hairy Italian husband? And she was like, no, he's Puerto Rican. I was like, that's even worse. I was like,
Yeah.
she started screaming. And it was just such a funny like moment, just a small intimate crowd, just like it was just a cool night. And I got off and I was like, oh, like I just hit actually that night was my 3-year comedy anniversary. 3
Oh,
years.
nice. Hey,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Yeah.
That's cool.
3 years to that day was my first show here ever. And it was just cool to be like, that first day I ever did it was, I don't mean to hog right now, but like the first day I ever did it was my grandmother's birthday party. I wasn't even a part of the party. I was in the other room. I had a fucking stomach ache. It was killing me. I had anxiety the whole day. I took a nap. I never nap. I was freaking out. And I was so anxious, and I was like, I can't do this. And I did the show, and it was good. But now look like, it's fun looking ahead to now to be like, oh, I could just go up there and just,
Right.
have
Yeah,
fun and
your
just like,
comfort level.
enjoy it. And I'm not stressed out as much, because I respect it. Of course, I respect the art. So like, I'm always like, all right, on my toes, I'm about to do a set,
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not like fucking sweating, going crazy, and that will happen in the future, of course, when like,
Oh, yeah.
I got other, opportunities, God willing. But like on a show like that, just to be able to, I'll go up and just do some time. Like it was a fun feeling. It was like
Yeah,
a fun
it's a
night
good
just to kind of
feeling.
like,
And it's a nice compliment, too, that, Dylan will see you and say, hey, go on up
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Instead
big
of
time.
saying, no, sorry, don't have time.
and that exactly the same thing. I was just there, like, I've met him a couple times. I was just there to hang out with them and just, see their set and just fucking have a beer or whatever and just chill. And he came up to me, he was like, if you want, I could probably get you 5 minutes. He goes, let me just check with Chuck or whatever the fuck. And I was like, yo, cool. Like I literally, I wasn't even trying to be like, I'm not expecting it. Please. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't any of that
yeah.
whatsoever. Like I wasn't even wearing a fucking outfit I would do a set in. So
You didn't
it
have
was-
your I have
Flannel?
my- flannel.
No,
Sorry.
it's the summer. I haven't worn flannels in a bit. Had a fucking sweatshirt and it was just like cozy and shit, and it was a cool night.
Dylan showed up at the beach on Sunday.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't see him
show.
though.
Yeah, he actually was walking with a walker, which surprised me. Not me.
He was walking with
An
you.
actual- no, he was an actual walker. And then, because he had the walker, by the time he sat down, the show was over. No, but he was there. I didn't get to talk to him because we were busy.
He
We're
was
a little
one of the
busy.
2500
running around.
people. Yeah.
Yes. No,
Yeah, I wonder how many there were.
yeah,
'cause-
I'm
I
so
don't know who
curious.
counts it, but they give me a number every week. But usually they give me the number the following week of how many was there. So being that Sunday was the last one, I don't know how many.
How many were there when we were there?
We were talking about that before you got here. I was told it was 2,000.
Wow.
There's no way.
I don't know. You look at the pictures, man. It looks
I've
like a
looked
lot
at
of
the
people out there.
2,000. Do you know how many people are 2,000 people?
Maybe they go by the amount of people once the band starts because people are still trickling in when you guys
Yeah.
were up.
Maybe
I don't know. I'm
2,000,
guessing. I don't
like
know.
in total of like got there. 10 people got there. Those 10 people left, and another 10 people got there. Like that's 20. Like
There was at least 500 when you guys were there. I'm
crazy.
thinking more because there's no way it doubled.
Yeah, that whole
And
2,000
bleachers,
had people
they're
sitting
Right,
stretched
that's
in.
exactly
That's
what I
true.
said to you before. Yeah, because you got the bleachers, you got people who can sit in the front. I mean, just in the front, you probably, in front of the bleachers, that could probably be close to 500 on its own.
Yeah,
Right?
only because I walk in and
300.
out of.
do I
Wow.
have insane estimation problems? Because
Yeah, I think
I
you
literally,
do.
I was like, all right, there's 80 people here. Like, I don't like.
Oh, no.
No, definitely. I could see there being 5 when we were there.
In front of the bleachers, I would say easily 3, and then the bleachers.
Oh yeah, that whole area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so
Those
then
were
the
all chairs. They were lined up.
No, they were
so then
in
the
there.
bleachers is probably another 100 at least.
Because there's bleachers on the side and,
Right.
and actually all sides.
Right.
You're
And then-
used to looking at rooms with tables, and
True,
the
you're
table
right.
takes up like all the space.
You're totally right.
So when just because I used to do catering, so like when you line them up in theater section, you can get like so many in
Right.
compared to like a 10 top
Seating, yeah.
of
All
a
I
round
know is-
table.
That was so fucking amazing.
What?
That
Oh.
Playing at
that
the beach.
fucking Jones Beach.
Yeah.
Please get that again for next
Yeah,
year.
we're gonna try.
That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
We have to
And
do
it's a
trivia
lot of pressure.
though,
I'm not
guys.
gonna lie to you.
Oh my God.
All right, we'll get to it. Yeah. What's that?
It's a lot of pressure because I did slip and say the B word. So now it's like
We know.
We know.
so
Okay.
it's like
All-
it's
all
the sickness
2,000
because the
people know.
sickness plays in after the show.
Yep.
Now it's you either sucked or you did good. So you're riding either the wave of oh my God that was amazing.
Yeah.
Or fuck I want to kill myself.
I
that
think the
sucked.
sickness is a spectrum.
Yes, and then there
sickness is
was
a
the
spectrum.
fuck, please God, don't let me have messed it up for anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, like why I can't believe I said that. Like, so it's like. It
Well,
was
I could tell you that afterwards, it was okay. At first, it was like a good 15, 20 minutes of holy fuck balls,
Of what?
because the guy was like really mad
About.
about him dropping a bad word. Like he
Yeah.
was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then when he settled in a bit, and he's like, as long as I don't hear about it, he goes, I'm always going to hear about it. If it's something bad, I'm going to hear about it.
Yeah.
And then the next week, Tony checked in. He goes, I heard nothing. I'm good. He goes, just be careful.
Yeah.
So he forgot about it. He was fine. He hasn't even brought it up again. And your name was mentioned a couple of times by audience members that came the following week and said that you were good. So
The
I would
feedback
not
has
kill
been
yourself.
We went
You're
to
fine.
we went to a concert, a free concert, on in a park because we're old. That's what old people do.
Yeah,
That's-
we love that
That is
stuff.
exactly what old people do.
Yeah.
It's my favorite
it-
thing to do on Long Island.
Yeah.
In Levittown, we went to see. I don't remember what concert it was. Oh, was it the
Oh,
Springsteen?
I do. Yeah.
It was a Springsteen
well,
tribute?
was it Springsteen or the one after that?
Oh, it might have been Wondrous Stories. Yeah,
Wondrous Stories.
Classic rock bands, basically. So a guy comes up to me and he goes, "You're the guy from the beach?" I go, "Yeah, that is me." And he introduced me. I maybe Paul was his name, Pete or Paul. Shook hands. He goes, "I really enjoy the comedians." I said, "Oh, good to know." I said, "'Cause I need that feedback." He goes, "Especially the two guys." Now at the time, this was before Mary Capone. This was
Yeah, it was definitely you
so
guys.
you were the only two that were up, in one night. So at the time I knew he had to be talking about you guys. So I said, "Really, you really liked them?" He says, "Absolutely, those guys were fantastic."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, all right." I said, "That's good to know." I said, "Because I need that feedback so I can report back."
Ah.
So,
yeah,
so
so
there
don't
you go.
worry.
I mean, and you did when you were leaving. I mean, how many people were coming up to you after I saw you? You were saying goodbye to people. People were stopping you and telling
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
how much
it's-
fun it was.
Jay always looks at us like no one ever says anything nice to him.
Yeah, he's always shocked when he gets compliments.
Yeah.
No,
I try to
He always
remain
has this
humble. I
blank
try to
look.
remain humble
It
with
means
because
so much. And I don't think people realize that. For someone to go out of their way, one dude came up to me and he was walking and then he saw me and totally changed course
Right,
and came
yes.
over and he's like, "You did so great. Your stuff was," and like, just for him to, he could have been like, "Oh, there was that guy." He didn't have to say shit. He was
Right.
going to fucking get a snow cone. Like, it doesn't,
like that next
Not a beer, but
morning,
a
no, a snow cone. Yeah.
that next morning I was in Dunkin' Donuts and there was like this older couple. They were like, "Yo, you were at Jones Beach. You were really
Nice.
good."
That's
Like
cool.
that feels good. And then you don't hear nothing. And then Little Mo reposted my story of the picture with him. And then at work, like 6 people in my building were like, yo, you were on Little Mo's. I'm like, yeah, that's how good my comedy career is.
Yeah. I saw you on someone's
They're like,
Instagram
what do you
story.
do? I'm like, I blow Little Mo. What do you mean?
Yeah,
They're like, you do? I'm like, no, I'm a comedian. Like, no. Like, yeah, like, it just feels good.
It's that affirmation from people. And, like,
Absolutely.
sadly, a lot of comics I hear, like, oh, fuck them, I do this for me. And I'm like,
No.
sure, great, whatever.
No, you don't.
But you don't.
A lot of
Because
comics
you-
can't take compliments.
No.
And so I had to like learn that because I'm just pretty raw and honest. So I
Right.
had to learn that like some of them just they cringe a little bit. I'm like, oh, you can't even take this. Okay.
Right. And I've had good sets where I'm like, oh, that was fun, and I'll be like in a good mood, but then I still just honestly crave that people see me. You were great. You were that joke you said about it, like it's just you get off on that.
Crave is definitely a strong word, but
most definitely.
But like you said before, the affirmation when people come up to you and acknowledge what you're doing, it's a great feeling. We and we've mentioned it here before, but we were in the city a few years back. You know the Iridium? It's a small music club.
Yeah,
I have heard. Yeah,
It's a really big. It's a good place.
Yeah,
It's
to
a
get
really nice
into
place.
the before the doors open, you have to wait outside. There's nowhere like they don't have like just the restaurant to hang out in. They just open the whole place for the show. So we're online, waiting to go in, and Sallie, I think you saw somebody you know or something. So Sallie went to say hi to somebody. I get a tap on my shoulder, and Mr. Walker. I swear to God, I thought I was getting served with I thought somebody was suing me. I swear to God, I just turn around and I'm like,
He
yeah.
did. He thought he was getting like some type of papers.
I
or
really,
something.
yeah. So I just turn around. I go, yeah. And he goes, I loved your radio show. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's nice. Sallie comes walking over, and Sallie, like the guy got so excited.
Oh wow.
So he goes, I love the show. Like, oh, great. He goes, can I get a picture? I'm like, okay. So we stand next to each other.
I actually said, can I just take a picture of you because no one's ever recognized us. You're our first fan.
But then he refused.
And he was like, what?
He refused. He didn't even want to be in the picture. He just took a picture of us.
Oh,
I'm like,
what?
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I swear to God, this is true. And Sallie's my witness. 5 minutes later, the Stardust Diner's right next door.
Yeah. I
A
know.
group of teenagers come flying out. It's a school trip, whatever the group there, and they come out, and they're going to take a big giant group picture, right? So it's them, and it's maybe 4 adults, and there's maybe another 4 adults taking pictures. Me being me, I jump to the back of this group, and I'm getting in the back, and I'm photobombing.
He's a
making
master
faces.
at that, by the way.
that's
Like,
great.
really. Like, if you
So-
think you're good at getting in other people's pictures, he's gotten in, like, magazine shoots. Like, he just blends
That's
in.
where people know you from.
And then,
Like, I saw you on the back of Vogue.
He'll just be like, and he'll always say, he'll be like, I'll be right back. And then he'll be
Right.
like, he's gotten like little Chinese families. Like,
Oh
it's
my
unreal
God.
what he's
Fucking
gotten
amazing.
in.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole different story. The Chinese family, because I dropped my pants in that one. Anyway, so
He was younger.
I photobombed this group of 30 kids, and one of the parents catches me. Say, you come over here. I'm like, all right. And I thought he was mad, and I was gonna, once he saw, and I do that all the time. Once I'm spotted, then I'll
You
get out of the
leave.
way.
Yeah,
take the
you
real
have to let
pictures,
them-
them.
get out.
Exactly.
But now he's calling me over, and I'm thinking to myself, is this guy going to yell at me? Just take another picture now.
It doesn't matter.
So I walk over, and he goes like this, like I'm this close, but he's still waving. So I get in, and he whispers in my ear. He goes, "I've seen your murder mysteries 3 times. You guys are great." It's like, holy fuck! So in a matter of
10 minutes.
five,
He
10
was
minutes
walking
time,
his
Oh
way.
yeah, you
we're
felt
recognized for
fame.
both. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa. Yeah, and you do. You get a
You
little.
do.
Like, you start looking for more people. Like,
Anyone
Like, how
else?
do we get this all day, every day?
I
Yeah,
know.
and then you go to a diner and like, there's a wait. It's like, I'm Tony Walker. I'm not gonna wait.
let me bring us all back down to reality.
No.
Because, yes, those are great.
I hate reality.
But I hosted, and Natalie Cuomo was the
oh,
feature.
she's great.
And
Love her.
Jim Florentine was the headliner. So they were at their merch table after the show. Some lady. I didn't see them. Fuck, sucks to be me. Whoop! Hey, Natalie, sign my left tit. And I'm like, wow. Hashtag goals.
Sign my left. Yeah, but that's Natalie's
Thing.
a persona. That's Natalie.
yeah.
That's what she draws from other women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think, no matter how famous you get, I
I would not have
don't
anyone.
think a woman will ever come up to you and be like, Jay, get in there. You know, like I hope for you. I hope. But that is like a girl to girl thing of
Yeah.
like, oh, we can fuck around. But like,
Yeah, you're
I
right.
mean, you know,
You're
hopefully,
exactly
but
right.
you
So
know.
you'll be signing tight fucking pants.
yeah.
Dan, sign
My merch is gonna be skinny jeans, not shirts. My merch is gonna be skinny jeans.
This is where they don't crease.
I can see the commercial. You'll rock the Larocco skinny jeans.
Yes.
Bro.
Totally see it. That totally reminds me, by the way, that night I saw Florentine. And he was telling me how great you were as a host. I swear to God, I totally forgot he said that until you brought him up that just now. Because I was talking to him back here afterwards.
That's always a good
Because
thing.
he's a super nice guy. Love that guy.
Super nice guy.
Yeah. And yeah, he because you were out there at the time introducing, might have been Natalie, I forget, or maybe actually it might have been him. You were about to introduce him, I think it was, and he said something about it. But to tag on that too,
He did comment on my Instagram post
Yeah,
too,
he's
which
great.
was amazing.
That's
But
cool.
but you're right. We're always get shot back down to reality. We did a murder mystery years ago, in this big hotel. We had like 200 plus people. Somebody, I'm not even sure. I think it was a hotel. They had it advertised on some radio stations. Like it was a big deal. We sold it out. Had one of our best shows. We had this beautiful bridal suite as our dressing room. We felt like we were on top of the world. Very next night, we were performing in this little dive bar for 30 people. We had to change into our outfits behind the dumpsters out in the back.
Jay, where did we go after Jones Beach?
Where did we go?
Where did we go? We did Jones Beach.
The
30
Lord
minutes,
giveth and the Lord taketh away.
30 minutes later, we were in an empty dive bar in Babylon performing for TVs.
And then I had to come here because they said
Yes.
for me to come here. So I fulfilled my obligation. And then I came here and got the redemption because we're looking for. It's a mind fuck of a business. We say the same thing pretty much every time.
Yeah.
You could say it in front of 100 people and they stare at you like you got 8 heads. Or they piss their fucking pants laughing.
Yeah.
Or you can get 10 minutes of
It's the
piss
same.
your pants laughing.
It's the same jokes.
And then
Yeah.
eat your ass for 8 and then get the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a mind fuck. So you looking for that validation. So I went from the high of the high. Like, Tony, honestly, if you'd have been like, bro, come mow my lawn tomorrow, I'd have been like, man, we're going to mow this motherfucking lawn.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'll be there
it
with the
was
sun
the
up.
greatest thing. Plus, my niece and my nephew, my niece, Uncle Jay, when we going back to the beach party?
Nice.
Like, every time I've seen her since then.
That's great.
So, like, you know, like, that's a good thing. Like, they think their uncle's a little something,
Yeah.
something, you know.
Right,
Meanwhile,
right.
you know, you're nothing. But then you go from that to the fucking gates of hell.
I said at that bar show afterwards, I was eating shit.
I was just at Jones
Well,
Beach.
no, the fucking host did. For both of us, he was like, they just did Jones Beach, and then everyone's like, "Oh, fuck yourself!" Like,
Yeah,
no,
like,
literally,
fuck
I
you.
performed to the side of people's heads. It was set up so horribly. Everyone's watching the Lakers game, and I'm just telling jokes like this, and
Yeah,
and I
it's
was
not
like
you, though.
eating my dick, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, I literally said on stage, Billy Guy laughed. I was like. An hour ago, I was signing titties and kissing babies, and I was like, and now, there's fucking like
The dark
everyone's
team
just-
wants to peg us.
yeah,
Like, you know?
exactly. There's darts flying. I'm like, shit, man. There's a league going on in here. Like,
And then I came and I did Olga's birthday guest spot, which we were smoking
yeah.
weed. Like, it was just a good night. Like, it ended perfectly. And then it was like last Saturday, I ate my ass in the giggle room in front of Luke. And he's standing right there, so you know he's gonna go back and tell the Tight Pants Clan.
no,
just
Luke
fucking
would,
eat his
dude.
ass.
Luke would just be like, he
Taking
killed-
horrible pictures because we need the other guy with the E name. But and then Wednesday we did a show.
Yeah.
We get there, and I asked, "Do I need to bring the equipment?" And they're like, "No, it wasn't my show." But I asked the person, they were like, "No, it's got a brand new." We get there, it's like a 1-speaker karaoke machine.
Oh God.
The microphones
How many
felt like a
people?
toy. You
And
remember
it was
those kids'
100
microphones that had the
Oh,
spring in them, where like
no.
bang, bang. That's what the mic
They
felt like.
sold out and had a wait list if people canceled.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then I go up, and
You can get away with that with 30 people, but
We just brought
Not
each
more.
other up, so there was like no host, and I'm like, "Yo, I hope you
Yeah.
motherfuckers is watching right now, because
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
on fire." And
Yeah.
I literally anything I said, I
Yeah, you had them.
it's and that's the mind fuck of comedy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it really
So
is.
we're looking for that validation. The worst part of the validation is after you eat your ass and you get that one person, you were so good.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
shut,
love
just
you."
Makes
kill
a really
yourself.
big
And you're
difference.
like, you're the only one that was laughing the whole time.
Don't. I know.
I don't want to hear it. Go away.
I know. But that's why I said the sickness is a spectrum, because there's the people who do really pretty good and they're like, I could have done better. I wanted to do better. That's also part of the sickness, because it's like, cut yourself some slack. The fact that you're even on stage telling jokes is a miracle. Like, that's amazing. And then there's the people who eat shit consistently and they're like, I'm pretty good.
Yo,
Like,
the producer said
yeah.
I had a great set.
yeah.
How many did you bring?
And it's the same set over and over and over again, and you're like,
And you know what?
Yep.
Okay, let's talk about that briefly 1 second before we go to trivia.
Okay.
Like, we talked about the bands, like the cover band guys. Like, you do the same jokes. Like, bro, you get band practice to sing someone else's songs. Okay,
Yeah,
asshole.
it's true.
But then it's like, I met some people that were comedy idols that I watched when I was 17 on Def Comedy Jam.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 45 now, and they're still doing the same jokes from when I was 17.
you know, I don't mind if it's if it's getting good, but if it's still the same jokes and it
Same
hasn't. And people have said, oh, you need to write more jokes or you need to work on this. And they're still doing the same set and they're still like showing up and like just work on it a little bit. Like change it around. Just don't do that joke. Do a different joke, you know?
Yeah. Last week, I think for you too, I did a show Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, actually, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And the Thursday show was a show in Queens. And right before it, I was in the city at Caroline's, not performing. I was, this comic me and Joe know, who we like a lot, he was featuring. So we went to see him, which was pretty sweet. Such a cool club, Caroline's. Such a fucking cool club, which is
really
right by the
nice.
Stardust Diner, actually,
Yes.
right
Yeah.
there. And it was so cool. And then I booked ass to fucking Queens, and two comics had dropped out. I was running a little bit behind, but I wasn't behind because I already told the person. I was like, hey, I'm maybe coming from the city, whatever. But it was cool. So I went there. The show was awesome. It's like hookah lounge. The people were great, young too. So the crowd was young, and like I don't often get to perform for like people
Your age?
my age, because like Long Island's very old, especially the governor's crowds. They get some older people. So I was like, oh, this is cool. There were two jokes that I was about to just bail on and destroy take out of my set because I haven't been working, but I wanted them, and I did them. I also closed out the show. I did like 19 minutes at the end. They had me go last.
Wow.
And which is fun. Just to be able to like do that is cool.
Yeah.
And the two jokes, they fucking crushed for these kids. Like, they loved it. And I was like, hell yes, because those are the people I want to do well for.
Yeah.
You know, the people who, like, would be, like, a fan. Like, if I don't kill for the 88-year-old men who are like, what do you say?
They'll be dead soon. It doesn't matter. Right.
Exactly. So, like, I want to do well for, like, that type of audience base, you know?
Kindergartners.
So, like, yes, really, babies. Ideally, children.
Are there things
toddlers.
that like people in the 50s aren't getting? Like they don't get 56, they don't understand.
No.
the joke?
I don't write in terms of like, oh,
shit's
you'll never, you definitely haven't heard of this. You know, I won't
Yeah.
write like that where it's like too exclusive.
Because I understood, like when I saw you said, I understood everything that you were saying.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Good.
he was talking to his grandma,
Yeah.
right? That was the show his grandma
Yeah,
was at.
that's
Yeah.
what she was
That's
there.
why you...
That's
She
why
still
I
talks
understood
about it.
it.
She brings that up all the time. She's like, it was amazing. It was incredible and all this stuff.
It
fun.
was. It was
fun.
really good.
It was fun. That was
Yeah.
a great night.
Yeah, I was happy to have seen that.
Yeah.
Seen her reaction. I
Yeah,
really
that was
enjoyed.
sweet.
I really
you
enjoyed
guys
that.
came in and watched. I
Yeah.
forgot.
That's
right, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
sweet
but I
moment.
remember like going home. I'm thinking I'm really happy that I got to see that.
Yeah, it was a sweet
Like
moment.
that moment.
And it was
really sweet.
You couldn't have planned that
No.
No.
any
Right,
better.
yes.
And you handled a couple of things. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun night.
Liz Batapede says, I will give you validation, Jay. Ooh, hey now.
No,
Oh, hey, we're doing trivia or we're not doing
yeah,
trivia.
no, we are,
I'm
we are.
starting the second or we're not.
She also says, I go to
sorry.
see Vic DiBattista so much that Vic will tell me he added something new and will ask her if she liked it. No, that's good.
That is good.
She said he's a good man.
Governors have regulars like that, and
Yes.
that is key. Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, we start a little late, so that's why we're,
Yeah, just
getting the
keep
trivia
going.
now.
She's like, you shut the fuck
shut the fuck up,
Just
just
do trivia.
All right, we're about to start trivia. Yeah, we're sorry we started late this morning, but we're going to start it now. The way this works, Sallie and I are going to take turns asking random trivia questions. All four of us are going to take guesses. We ask you guys to put in your answer in the comment thread, and then we don't give the answer out until we're done. We go back, ask the question again, read all the answers, and then we give you the real answer. There's no prizes, no nothing. It's just for fun. We just like to make fun of you guys and all your bad answers. Just real quick, just before we start.
Oh, I knew it.
I just wanted to say-
motherfucking knew it.
Well, you've already made it longer than it had to be.
I wish I could make it longer than it was.
Hey,
Whoa!
penis.
Just wanted to say happy birthday to Matt Napo. That was all.
Oh, nice.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
Matt Napo. Coffee with the dog. Go.
How are sports and Labor Day unofficially linked?
Unofficially linked.
Yeah.
Sports and like all sports.
A particular sport. How are
What sport?
sports? That's what you have to guess.
No,
How
you're
are-
asking how it's linked.
Is it like the start of the
There's
season?
a sport, and Labor Day. How is it unofficially linked?
It's the unofficial start of football.
Football.
Football season.
I was gonna say football. Yeah.
Yeah, since you all got it, I'm just going to say yes.
Okay.
Labor
right.
Day is considered the unofficial NFL season kickoff.
Oh, okay.
Nailed it.
My first question is: what year was Ariana Grande born?
Oh,
What
yeah.
year?
Oh
2000.
no.
Gosh, she was like a teenager.
I'm gonna say
She-
19.
Well, sincere, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to say...
You know what? Maybe I did. Fuck. I'm gonna say 1996.
All right.
Chris 96. I think she's the same age as my brother.
1995.
Sally's.
That was my other guy. I'm on the verge of.
I know, because I was doing one or the other, so I just picked the other one.
Okay.
Like we could share a sandwich at a diner.
Let's do it.
She just asked you out on a date.
Sorry, my man.
I'm
You're
hungry.
out.
That's cool.
Tony's out.
I'm cool with that.
I said 2000. Who knows?
No.
All right,
No,
next
she's
question.
a little bit older than that.
Yeah.
Because I got stuck watching those Victoria shows.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only reason I know.
we gonna do this trivia? What?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Just shut your face.
Hostile. It's a little hostile in here.
Which James Bond wore a toupee?
Oh, Connery.
Connery.
Sean Connery. Sean.
You just heard the name
I
before.
was gonna say
haven't you?
007. Not wrong.
True, not wrong. Let's see. Lanophobia.
What?
Lahn.
L-A-H.
Right. Lahnapho phobia. Lanophobia.
Lanophobia.
Lanophobia is the fear of what? Is it the fear of volcanoes? Is it the fear of power lines? Is it the fear of vegetables? Lanophobia.
Vegetables.
Power. You know.
I'm going to go with...
Connery.
I'm going to go with...
007.
007. Fear of toupees.
Well, yeah, the wires, power lines.
Power line sounds because I feel like fear of volcanoes would be different. So I'm not going to say that one. So I'm going to say the power lines. Put me down for power lines.
All right.
Nailed it.
Labor Day
Football season.
You already answered that question.
launched the unofficial NFL season. Labor Day began in what country before America celebrated it?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
China.
Canada.
China. Yeah, vagina.
I am going to say Mexico.
Because they're always working.
Yeah, they need a day off.
Yeah. Like Labor Day, the one day of the year. You get one
That's
one day
racist.
off a year.
Let's see.
That's racist.
That was so we're on the third question.
Yes.
Okay. In 1971, what rock group became the first ever to appear at New York's Carnegie Hall?
Oh wow.
1971.
1971, what rock group became the first ever to appear at New York's Carnegie Hall?
The Wiggles.
I was going to say
what,
the
the
Beatles,
Wiggles?
too.
No, I said the Wiggles.
The Beatles?
The
Jay says Beatles.
Beatles does. That's where my mind first went because Tony came up with this. It's probably some sort of Springsteen Beatles thing.
I'm going to go with The Who.
In 1971, neither one of you were born, but
yeah. Your parents
Who was
didn't know
hanging
each
out
other.
at
but-
Carnegie Hall with me?
Did you not take history classes where you learned about stuff that happened before you were born?
Yeah.
I don't think world
I've
history
used
involves
nothing of
Carnegie Hall 1971.
Oh, you guys need to go see Vinyl Revival.
Yeah, they're good. I
They're-
think we have seen them.
They're friends
maybe?
of mine. Have you guys been to Bethpage Park thing that they're doing now?
No.
There's like a park in Bethpage. People are like they're getting 8,000 people there on a Tuesday night.
Wow,
I
really?
want to say
Music?
it's Heritage Park or something. Yeah, you guys should check it out.
All right.
The Beatles.
So you're going with
But-
I'm
Beatles.
going with the Beatles today.
What are you doing?
Who?
Oh, the Who. Yeah,
I'm just
because they're
kidding.
popular right now. They're doing.
The Who, yeah.
How?
Korn
popular
just
right now?
Korn
Oh, no,
just
that's
played
not-
Jones Beach.
Yeah.
Everyone was freaking
That's the
out.
Hotel California. Who sings that?
Eagles.
That's
Oh,
the
the
Eagles.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the
Must-
hotel.
Because they're going on a tour. That's why I thought maybe could have been the Who, but no, it's not
The Who?
Yeah, Who.
The
What?
Who?
How old is Mookie Wilson?
Oh my God! I just watched Old Timers Day.
We were there.
He was fucking playing like an animal.
He hit a double. He
You had to
caught a-
see
that
him
little fat
catch-
Hawaiian guy. He looked like me in the outfield.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Fat Hawaiian guy.
Benny Agbayani.
Manny Agbai? Like that guy was definitely juicing back in the day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
probably.
he's 62.
60,
You're like twinsies.
63.
They had a lot of people there.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
there.
it
It
was
was
crowded.
crazy.
It was
Mookie
good.
Wilson just sounds like such a slur. The name is real. I'm sorry. Every time someone says Mookie, I'm like, hey, whoa, like take it easy. Like we're on the air.
But yo, back in the day,
Mookie.
when he used to play, they used to say "moo,"
Right.
and it would be like,
Yeah,
some
I don't
kid
like
goes,
that,
Why
'cause-
are they booing him? He plays for us.
No,
No, it's
Yeah.
moo.
That's funny.
And they did that night, too.
He came up with the Mets. I think it was 81 he came up.
Tony can't remember things unless he looks right there.
Yeah, into
Have
the
you ever
van.
noticed that?
I'm looking towards God.
He's got notes up there.
Yeah,
he's
he's
reading
like-
the notes.
All right, I'm going to agree with Dan and say 63.
Yeah, I know this type of stuff. My Mookie Wilson trivia is through the roof.
All right,
What's his real name?
William.
How did they get Mookie?
His grandmother used to call him that. Plus, there was already a Willie Wilson. He was a popular player in the 70s,
Yeah,
so he went with
That's
what
cute,
his
though.
grandma used to call him.
For
I
Grandma.
told him all that.
yeah.
right.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Dan.
You'll be thanking me now. Who rapped about his past as a prison guard on the 2009 album track "Valley of Death"?
Huh? Huh?
What is that? You dry heaving?
That's
What
the guy. That's
Oh,
his
is that what he
chase
does?
sign. Huh?
Oh.
Rick Ross.
Oh, Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin. No, he's
Rubin.
a gazillionaire,
A gazillion.
off of those guys.
Uh,
He just sits in the Buddha position and collects millions.
That's the fucking.
All right, I'll ask this,
Oh,
but
you're
it,
not answering this question?
Rick,
It's fucking Rick Ross. You can
Rick
answer
Ross.
it any way you want. It's
Yeah,
Rick Ross.
yeah.
Definitely
Snoop.
that Rick Ross guy. I have a multiple choice if you guys don't know right away.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you saw this movie. I know Tony has. The dog, you know, the big scary dog in the Sandlot.
Yeah, of course.
okay,
The Beast.
What? Yeah, he was nicknamed the Beast. What's the dog's actual name?
Hercules.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seen that
Hercules.
movie once or twice?
Daniel son.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
love that
fucking
movie.
love The Sandlot, man.
I was
What?
just thinking
Great
about the movie
movie.
because my sister always says that whenever you annoy her. She's always
'Cause that-
like, Smalls, you're
Yeah,
killing
at
me.
the end, James Earl Jones, he's blind as fuck, and he's like,
Yeah.
Hercules, Hercules. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
fucking Hercules, my man.
Hercules.
That movie is
My sister
so
calls
good.
me Smalls all the time. She's like,
Really? Oh, that's
killing me,
good.
Smalls.
All right.
We call Cravella.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Small.
it? Yeah.
Small, medium, large.
All right.
Large.
Name 3 former members of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
3 former
Hillel
members.
Slovak,
Oh.
Josh Klinghoffer. Does it count if someone left and came back?
Former members. Doesn't matter.
So that's a former member. John Frusciante.
Oh, but he's. All right,
But
no,
he
I'm not
left.
counting
That's
him.
okay.
Because he's current.
Yeah.
They left and came back.
But he was okay. All right. Oh yeah.
Come on, give me one more.
Hillel Slovak, Josh Klinghoffer. Oh, tits
There's
and
one
ass.
very obvious one.
Yeah, there is.
The other ones are like who, but there's one very famous one. famous before and after he was in the band.
Yep.
Flea. I said that to make you guys mad.
Oh.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh. When did he leave?
Rick Ross wasn't part of them, was he? While he was in the
Well,
COs?
Well, Rick Rubin produced them, right?
Yeah.
He left in the mid-'90s. 1998 he left.
I was born that year. It's crazy.
But you know who this guy is.
It's going to haunt me. It's gonna
Sammy
haunt me.
Hagar. I don't know any rock and roll guys.
At least I got the band member.
Duke Ellington? Like, I don't know. Like, what?
Duke.
Oh, man.
All right. And anybody else want to try this one?
Dan, you were on fire from jump.
From
You
the
just
jump,
fizzled
dude, I
out
was.
again.
I know.
I was.
I thought this was a nice gimme here.
The third one that's gonna. I'm going to shoot up a school like that. I'm so upset about this.
Yeah, once he says, you're going to be like, oh my
I'm
God.
gonna quit. I'm quitting comedy. Oh, that's so buns. You couldn't have just said two. Name two. Of course, the obvious one too. Fuck. They just won a VMA.
Dan. Yeah, they were good on the VMA the other
Dude,
night.
yeah, I saw some of the footage. It was
Yep.
sick.
Yeah,
Really
looking
good.
forward to
They
the
are
new album.
so old. Chad Smith, watching him play, and he's fucking old.
He can
is
still crush it,
so
though, man.
limber.
All
I
four of
know.
them can still crush it.
And Anthony Kiedis running back and forth while
Flea
singing.
jumping up and down like a
Yeah.
maniac.
He's an animal. That guy's just mentally ill.
I love him.
Yeah,
Are
he's
they
so
older than
cool.
us? They're probably around our age. That's my guess.
I think they're slightly younger.
No, I think they're slightly older.
How old are you guys?
I'm 52. She's...
No, they're old. They got to be older,
Yeah.
dude.
Sick.
Well, they first came out, what, 86 was their first album?
83, I
Oh,
think.
83 was their first
Yeah,
album.
really early.
So they
shit.
got to be older.
No, I think one of
little
them.
bit.
They're
like
older?
58 and shit. I'm not even kidding.
No, I
Okay.
think he's right.
Yeah.
Alright. I thought they were younger.
No, they've
Chad
been
Smith
around.
didn't even join the band until late 80s, early
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
So he might even be younger than Flea and Kiedis.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, go ahead. Last question.
Here it is.
It's a racy question.
The sex question.
Clitoris.
See what Sally's in the mood for this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Animal sex. Some of the what do you call? Okay.
Wait, are we for real?
There was not a full sentence anywhere in there.
Yeah.
I was talking girth or length, not pig or
Not-
fucking
yeah.
cow.
Well, it just
Fucking
happens to be a
dog
question
lipstick
about
dick.
animals. So,
Okay.
what do you call that dinosaur? That Velociraptor. What do you call it?
Velociraptor?
Say it again.
Did you just butcher Velociraptor?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah, she did.
Velociraptor.
I thought that
Yeah.
was like the fear of volcanoes or something.
Yeah. Okay. So some of the say it.
Velociraptor.
Some of their noises in the Jurassic Park movie are actually which animals mating? Oh. And I have multiple choice if you don't come up with some.
Let's go with the multiple choice.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, do you think the noises were tortoises, lizards, or crocodiles?
Oh. It's going to be some weird shit, so I'm going to go with the tortoise.
I've seen videos of tortoises bang, and I 100% have.
Me
And they-
too.
Yeah, they're like, they don't really, I don't think, no, I'm not. Shoot, dude. Google it. Go on YouTube. The way these things nut is,
Tomorrow night at Knockem Dead at Home. Tony, make the tortoise
it's
noise.
not. Wait,
Knockem Dead at home.
There's no way it's crocodiles. How do crocodiles have sex? Do they just
They
like
do it in the
reverse
water,
69?
don't
Like,
they?
no, but like, they're just.
There's something weird with crocodiles too, like because I remember I used it as a trivia question once. They have like two penises or something. They can go in
same.
like
Something
different
weird like
directions.
that, yeah.
Whoa.
Something
Hang on
weird.
They sound like a
Hang on a
Laraco.
second. Hang on. Bah. All right.
No, dude, trust me on this. Trust me.
Knockem Dead at
So
home.
it was tortoises. Tortoises, my grandparents were
Lizards
alligators.
and
What was it?
crocodiles.
Lizards, for sure.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with
Lizards definitely get down with it, I think.
I'm going to go with Dan since he watched Nat Geo that night when they had tortoises humping
no.
on the ranch.
I was on Google and incognito browser. I was watching the tortoise,
You were just in a mood. I wonder
tortoise
what
flicks, yeah.
tortoises sound
No, I
like
just saw
when they-
memes. They're just like, and they mount it from the back. And anyway, what's the next?
I sat one time at I was in California and the California the zoo in San Diego, and there's this. It's probably I don't know 5 times as big as the studio. All the tortoises, and it's crazy. That's all they do is have sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder why they walk so fucking slow.
And they're like,
I
and
can
they-
barely move after I blow a load.
Yeah.
Could you
and the
imagine?
girl's always trying to run away, and then the guy always like gets her against a tree or something. It's like
Wow.
craziest
So the women
like
are
the club.
slower than
They're
the
like,
male
and they're
tortoises?
slow, and they're like,
Well, no, it's just the
"Oh,
determination to
you
get some
again."
pussy. Like,
And then they start like walking,
That
and then
falls
the
into
guy's
your
walking
video.
after.
it
him.
does. Oh, that was funny.
You got a corner of where can we get you a tortoise?
Yeah,
Come down to White Post Farms.
Yeah, my mom lives right there. Not on
really?
the farm. Yeah, she lives. That's Melville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She lives like 2 minutes from there.
We worked the fall festival there.
Oh, sick.
And
Yeah.
last year I posted a video. I was walking around. I can walk around the whole place, and I went into this. I found this one little it was like an outdoor closet. It was right behind where.
oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I was like, oh, I never noticed this before. So I open it, because there was like a latch and stuff. I was like, what's important back here? So I undo the latch. I walk in, and I walk right into a tortoise's little area, and he's about maybe 6 feet away from me, and he starts coming towards me, but he's all,
Yeah.
So I actually had time to make a video, and I'm just standing there going like this as he's approaching me.
That's funny.
But he looked like he wanted to kill me. Like he had this look on his face, like,
He was like, I'm going to fucking
Yeah.
get you.
and I was like, this fucking thing's gonna. And then I started. I'm trying to make this video, but I'm thinking, do tortoises bite? Like, what do they do? Like,
Snapping turtles, obviously.
Oh, those are
they're
nasty.
just
There's something called the
mean.
snapping
Yeah,
turtle?
I know, but like I was
yeah.
trying to help one off my driveway once.
A
just
snapping
like,
turtle?
Yeah, just like pick him up because it was a big shell, and he
Yeah, but
came out of his shell. He's like, ah.
Their hands and their necks are fucking long, dude. Their hands, their claws,
Yeah.
are
oh, shit, I didn't even know they had
bad, dude.
claws.
Yeah.
Not,
Oh, yeah, they are.
Turtles, if you ask some fucking freak, turtles and tortoises.
I think I'm
are,
talking to one right now. You seem to know a lot about them.
No, they're apparently different,
He's
whatever.
right, though.
But then there's a whole bunch of different levels to tortoises and it's great. It's retarded.
The front
but, like,
legs, like as they're like.
yeah, but some of them have like claws, dude. Like the snapping turtles are fucking nasty.
Yeah,
Dude, look
I
at
just
those
wanted to
things.
help it, and it basically came out of its shell to try to bite me. I'm like,
The-
all right, dude,
apparently
good luck
the,
then
like
with
the
the,
jaw
with the
and like
cars.
the bite strength of those things are fucking
Yeah,
insane.
I just figured it would let me like get him off the driveway and
No.
then back into the woods, but he was
My
like,
my sister just took my niece to White Post Farms for the first time. She's about to turn 2, and she was running out. She was fucking goats. This goat, I'm not even kidding. I saw this video. Goes to like bite her ponytail. She had a little like ponytail,
goodness.
and my niece fucking dodges the shit out of it.
Oh,
It was
that's
mad
funny.
She saw it coming. And yeet, she like got away. It was mad funny. I was dying.
that's
It's
great.
the best when the camels take a dump in front of everybody. I laugh my
I love
ass
the
off.
camels. Camels are so sweet. Like we get there in the morning and they kind of like run up and they'll like come right to your
That's
face
crazy.
and stuff. Yeah. And that I make the kettle corn for the place, and
Okay.
so I'm outside and I'm like me and Kevin are like
Damn,
making,
you guys are like investors there. I didn't
yeah, we're like
realize
making
how-
kettle corn all day
yeah.
long, so we like stare at the camels. It's like really kind of
Oh,
fun.
right.
we work every weekend at the fall festival.
Yeah.
So,
Huh.
yeah, by the end of October, we're fucking.
When does that
shot,
start?
man. September 24th.
I'm coming.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Go.
No,
Oh,
honestly.
We'll
You-
smoke a blunt.
We'll have a great time. This is where I get my crowd work in. That's all I do all day. I have a mic, 9 hours a day. Hey, where you going? Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, look at that gay couple with the tight pants and the fat guy.
That's exactly it.
Meanwhile, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to tell my IT guy to unblock tortoise porn when I get back to the office. Because I'm the only one that hasn't seen it.
Some high quality stuff, dude.
Brian, tortoise porn.
Hey Siri.
All right. Last question. True or false? Sitting in chairs can arouse women. True or false?
Absolutely.
Wait. Like them sitting in a chair or watching a man they.
No. Themselves sitting in a chair. Can that arouse
Yeah.
them?
That's why women sit on the washing machine.
Yeah, but that's a washing machine.
But that's a washing machine and it's vibrating.
Yeah, so what if the chair moves, you know?
Do you ever see it? You've seen Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Sure.
You know when Larry he's in his car and his passenger seat the chair is like loose
Yep,
and he
I
picks
remember
up Jeff's wife
Yes.
and the chair is vibrating. She's a fucking orgasm in his car and he's like, How fucking amazing is that? And she's like freaking out. He's like, oh god.
So that'd be a true.
Yeah, seems like it'd be a true.
True?
Totally true. Having
Sally's
it now.
having it right now. Like, what do you mean?
She's like, yeah, that's
All
true.
this tortoise talk.
I know.
All right.
All right.
Let me go back here.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll just ask your question when you're ready.
Okay. Oh, I already did the Labor Day NFL kickoff.
Yeah, we all guessed football. Yeah. Yeah, and everybody got it right here. Oh, all right. So I'll start.
Yeah.
What year was Ariana Grande born? Sallie said 95. Jay said 2000. Dan said 96. Elizabeth Batapete said 98. Plagano said 2000. It was 93. June 23rd, 1993. The reason this question caught my eye, she was born in Florida. Her real name, well, Ariana Grande is her real name, but there's actually more to it. It's Ariana Grande Butera.
Oh.
A descendant? A direct
I
descendant?
don't know. We'll have to ask him.
Maybe.
Jonathan?
That's why she's a headliner.
That was good. That was good.
You know, I took my daughter to see her once, and there was like 18 musicians before her. She didn't come on till like 10:30 at night.
Really?
What the fuck is people?
She's
were
doing
booing.
bringer shows too, bro.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
It was opening. Wow.
Does she do the one where you've all had your balls in my mouth, in your mouth?
That's her hit single.
Which James Bond wore a toupee?
Let's see. I said Connery, and everybody agreed. Andy Pagano said Connery. Liz Batapete said Connery. Yeah, that's it.
I guess 007 was way off, huh?
Way off.
Yeah, and it was, and he wore one in every single one of them.
Wow.
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 No, wait. So he... wow. Crazy.
Lanophobia is the fear of what? Volcanoes, power lines, or vegetables?
Vegetables?
Jay
Did you
said-
say vegetables?
I said vegetables just now? Vestibules. Vegetables. Jay said vegetables. Dan and Sally said power lines. Liz Batapete said vegetables. Andy Bujano said we did this question already.
Oh, and
But
we
he's saying
learned
it's vegetables.
nothing.
I don't remember doing it. But yes, it is vegetables.
Andy, regulate this shit, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
We're getting repeat questions.
Was that a tortoise
Is that
having
a-
an orgasm?
That's a tortoise fucking... Look at this. Watch this. Listen. I was spot on. I told you. There's no way that's a velociraptor, man. There's no way.
How did he find it so quick?
That was a little scary.
It's on his playlist.
It's downloaded, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That totally could have waited till after, and I didn't have to.
No, that was
I'm
hilarious.
sorry.
Go ahead. Next question. Oh, you have a...
It's spot on.
Scam Blakely.
It's my mom.
Labor Day began in what country before America celebrated it?
Dan said China. Jay said Canada. I said Mexico. Plagano says Russia. Liz Batapede also says Canada.
Well, Jay and Liz would be correct. It's Canada.
Wow, look at you.
Toronto, Canada in 1872, but quickly made its way to the United States. Like, we were like, dude, that's a good one.
That,
You know why?
Why?
So, a lot of Jamaicans island people have gone to Canada.
Whoa.
So that they made that their biggest. That's like and it's here now too. Eastern Parkway, they have a big Labor Day, like carnival they call it, and that's big up in Canada. That's how I knew that.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, a lot of other countries just do May 1st, like May Day. Like,
Yeah.
that's their Labor Day.
yeah,
They're a bunch of
and that's why
monkeys.
they do Juve like Sunday night. So that's the.
In 1971, what rock group became the first ever to appear at New York's Carnegie Hall? Let's see. Jay and Dan said the Beatles. Sally said the Who. Liz said the Rolling Stones. Andy says I'm lame because we had a member of this band on our show. The Beatles had already broken up by that point, just so you guys know.
Oh, wow.
The answer is Chicago. The band Chicago.
Oh, that is... Okay.
Dan's like, I didn't know there was a band called Chicago.
I knew there was a band. I couldn't name a member.
I
couldn't
thought
name
Frank
a track.
Sinatra sang that song, Chicago.
He's not a rock art. Forget it.
It was-
I got you. I'm with you.
I didn't. My
How
bad.
old is Mookie Wilson?
Can't say that.
Jay said 62. Me and Dan said 63. Plagano says 64. Liz Batapede says 53.
Wow, yeah.
Andy Plagano says Mook means a stupid person.
Really? He's not stupid.
And then Tarot Destroyer says you can get just as drunk on water as you do on land.
What did you just say?
It says Tarot Destroyer.
Tarot?
Is the name.
Tarot.
Tarot, excuse me, yes. Tarot Destroyer. I think it's a bot.
How old is Mookie?
Yeah, hold Mookie.
66.
Wow.
No one got it.
60.
But I was close.
Damn.
No.
63 is fairly close to. You're right. I wasn't. I was way off.
Who rapped about his past as a prison guard on the 2009 album track Valley of Death?
Jay-Z.
It's Rick Ross.
I was waiting for the sound effect. It almost sounded like the turtle. Huh? It does sound like the turtle.
Do Rick Ross, huh?
Got it.
Yes, it is Rick Ross.
I got it right here.
No.
My bad. Rick Ross making love? What?
No, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Well, how do you spell
sound
that?
effect. Rick Ross's grunt on repeat.
They give you big meat.
It does
Larry
sound like the
Hoover.
Turtles. It
I do it
does.
perfect. I do it perfect, too.
Yeah, you do. You do.
That's Rick Ross pitched up. That's oh.
That's when she put a pinky in his ass
Yeah.
to help him come quicker. Trivia Tuesday on Knockem Dead. Sally's gonna be like, call Jay and Dan. Let's have that sound effects in the bedroom
my
tonight
God.
on
Play
Knockem
on-
Dead
on
after
repeat.
dark.
Oh.
All right,
Sound
my
like
next
caveman
one.
Just
trying
like
to
me and
invent
Sally,
fire.
My next one was the Hercules one. So you go.
Yes. Yeah, we all got that. All right.
Sorry.
Next question. Name at least 3 former members of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Gonna murder me.
Drop the ball here, Dan. This was your question.
It was.
All right. Plajanos says Halil, Klinghoffer, and Jack Irons.
Well, Hillel. Yeah, okay.
Jack Irons. Let's. All right. So
Jack Irons. Who the fuck is Jack?
Jack Irons is a drummer. He actually didn't he also play with Pearl Jam or somebody? He played with somebody else. I forget who. But yeah. So Hillel, Jack Irons. There's Cliff Martinez. There's Jack Sherman. There's Dwayne McKnight, D.H. Peligro, Eric Marshall, Jesse Tobias, Josh Klinghoffer, of course. But the one that I thought you'd get, the last one on this list, Dave Navarro.
Oh my God.
That's the one I thought you would nail.
Oh, dude, that's. You know what's so funny? I knew about Dave Navarro. I knew about him before before Hillel Slovak, and then because he overdosed, I believe.
Yes, Hillel.
Yeah,
yes.
he did. Oh, that.
Why
is a
did
brutal
those other
one.
guys get kicked out? Were they not bringing enough?
They didn't meet the requirement. Yeah.
I know, big turnover rate.
Yeah. No, I mean they.
I know Dave Navarro because I watched that tattoo show.
Right. everybody
Yeah.
knows Dave Navarro, sure.
Oh my
I
God.
thought for sure you would get that one. Tried to
That
throw
is
you a
so-
softball
no, I
down the
know. I
Rocco.
know. That is so brutal. That is so brutal.
Are we up to the last one?
Yes.
Yeah, because I have to check this out. All right, so read. Go ahead. It's the
Are you
dinosaur
ready?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of the question. So
What? Oh, you. Why? Why did you?
shut up.
So
Some of
I don't remember
the
the question.
say the word
Velociraptor.
noises in Jurassic Park are actually which animals mating? What'd people say?
We all said lizards in here. Plagano said birds of some sort.
No,
Plajanos-
no. Why is he saying birds?
That wasn't a multiple choice.
I'm
He's
just reading the
saying that
comments.
because dinosaurs are related to birds because they got feathers and shit. And don't worry, I was homeschooled. I know a lot.
Yeah, you know a lot about dinosaurs.
Plagano says
And tortoises.
tortoise. Liz Batapete said tortoise. Bosie said crocodiles. Andy says, yeah, Knockem Dead Home Edition. Andy says Winchell is a huge tortoise porn fan. Then he says, Tony, where on the doll did the tortoise rape you? Sally helped Sally helped get off a snapping turtle. Sally is shaming that turtle for coming out. The camels come on your face. I like this place. That's
Jesus.
all Andy Plajanos.
Jeez.
Well,
Andy Plajanos is home too right now.
yeah, so that's the thing.
Drink it
So
down, girl. I know you're thirsty.
whoever said turtles is right, though. So I'm trying to find
Turtles
something
is
else.
right?
Turtles
Yeah.
is the right answer.
So I'm trying to find like
I'm
Like
trying to
maybe
find the
another
scene
one.
And
It's cool. It's You know, it's cool, and dude, it's cool seeing in film like how filmmakers get the sounds for things.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what movie it was, but there was this dude. He was just getting beat up, getting punched, and all the sound they recorded in a studio. Them just literally, they had huge stakes, and people were just punching the stakes like right up to a microphone.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was the sound of them hitting the meat that they used for the effects in the movie.
wow.
It was
Do you ever
like-
see that it's a video on this family complaining about the people that live upstairs from them and how noisy they are in this apartment? It's like unreal. Like I've had other people live up there, and it almost sounds like they're dropping bowling balls, and then it goes to the people and they're actually dropping
Oh,
bowling
yeah.
balls.
Yes.
And it's this
then they
whole
have the one
thing.
where they're tap dancing.
Yeah,
I've
it's like
seen that,
it
I've
sounds
seen
like
that.
they're throwing chains on the ground. Then you see the couple throwing
Actually,
chains on the
that's
ground. It's like
funny.
so funny.
Fucking clip.
Plajano says he actually graduated high school the day Ariana Grande was born. You remember the date, like the actual date you graduated high school?
He knows the date she became legal. He did the countdown.
He wants to know if Rick Ross is a turtle. And then he says this is his official favorite episode ever. Okay, true or false?
Tortoise porn.
That's it. Yeah, he seems to
Tortoise
know
porn.
Winchell's into that, which scares me that he knows that. True or false? Sitting in chairs can arouse women. Yes. Everybody says true. Liz Batapede says she loves her massage chair. Nice. Nice. Yes. Pudendal nerves? Pudendal? Am I saying that right?
It sounds like the dude who works at 7-Eleven.
You're getting on my nerves.
Listen, Putendal.
No mixing the Slurpees.
You cannot have that. You cannot have that.
From turtle porn to racism.
Sorry.
Here on Trivia Tuesday, Knockem dead.
Pudendal. Pudendal? Come on, you're the nerd. You know this stuff.
I don't know.
Pudendal nerves underneath.
Sallie calls it a clit.
Well,
I should have said that.
well, it's funny you say that. The pudendal nerves underneath the buttocks and the sitting bones feed the arousal tissues in the vagina, the clitoris, and the anus.
Yeah.
So sitting in a certain kind of chair, pressing on the pudendal nerves in a certain way can lead to sexual arousal. However,
Thank you.
it can also dampen their orgasms. Sitting in chairs for most of the day shortens the pelvic floor and certain muscles which are essential to a full body orgasm. When these muscles are tight from sitting too much, women find it harder to achieve a great orgasm.
Oh, next time. Nah.
This is the info
Nah,
you find
don't
when you
worry.
say how to make a woman squirt on Google.
If I'm ever having sex with a girl, she's like, you didn't make me come. I'd be like, yeah, you probably sit too much. It's not me. You probably
It's
sit.
sitting.
You couldn't make me finish. You have an office job.
You couldn't stand the rest
The
of the day at your
pelvic
job?
floor.
Yeah.
The pelvic
it's
floor.
too short. Your pelvic floor is too short. Don't blame me. It's not my tongue.
Why'd
it's
you
your
break
pelvic
up with
floor.
her? Her pudendal
pelvic-
nerves.
Pelvic floor.
Yeah, we
is
need a
too
mascot
short.
for the Knockem Dead comedy podcast.
Austin Brooks.
No. It's got to be a tortoise. We'll name him like
Pudendal.
we'll rest him on the pelvic floor.
We got to get. All right, so you're the tortoise freak. You got to get a video of his face when he's having the. So you can actually see him go.
The turtle? I had one.
Did you miss
That was his face.
Yeah.
You didn't see
Yeah.
that?
I saw it from over here without my glasses. I thought you were
Yeah.
actually showing. I swear to
Put the
God,
glasses
That
on.
is the turtle.
I thought you were showing us his ass.
That's the turtle mounted on the back of another turtle.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see it now.
Put that to the camera, please.
Okay,
The
okay.
camera needs to see this.
Turtle porn.
We're showing
Is that
camel porn.
Yeah.
Get a little closer. Get closer.
There's no copyright on this, is there?
Probably
No.
is.
You see it?
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Oh man, that is rich. And you know he's going to town too. You know that's his like.
She's up against a rock.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
You know what got me, though, just now seeing that? Is the smile on Dan's face. Like, he had a big smile on his
I
face.
did, dude. That was a funny moment. It was a funny
All right.
moment.
Real quick, what do you got? What do you got this weekend, fellas?
I think my next show is actually September.
I'm waiting for them to call.
All right, so while you're looking that up, I'll make some quick announcements here. The Knockem Dead Comedy Show, we're here live from Governor's Comedy Club, where this weekend Tommy Gooch is playing the main club. Go to govs.com to find out their schedule and make some reservations. Don't forget, Friday, October 28th, Knockem Dead Comedy playing in the Giggle Room, doing our 80s-themed murder mystery, just in time for Halloween. So wear a costume. There'll be a contest. And there'll be a murder just in time for Halloween. It's going to be a great time. Go to govs.com. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. We got a lot of shows coming up in the fall. A lot of things going on. So go there. And, of course, check out our studio. You want to do a podcast or you just need to record some kind of audio or video, get in touch with us on our Facebook page, Govs Comedy Club Podcast. And that is also the name of the YouTube channel. Please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. And tell everybody you know about all the great shows here. And go check out a great comedy show with Dan LaRocco.
Yeah.
Where?
September 10th, I'm hosting the Giggle Room.
Nice.
And then the following night, the 11th, I'm doing a spot in the Giggle Room too.
Cool.
Yeah. This weekend I don't have much.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the following weekend.
Well, yeah, holiday weekend, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but next weekend I have
Next week with Uncle Terry in the Giggle Room.
Oh, nice.
Which one?
September 8th.
Oh, that's Thursday.
That's a Thursday.
Friday,
Yeah.
September 9th
No.
then. It's a Friday, September 9th.
Not bad. Cool.
Nice. Nice.
All right.
And I'll be blimping all over. So
Of course.
you never
Most
know.
definitely.
Tonight we got Joey Petroni's on at what time? 7:30?
Mm-hmm.
He's got Carrie Karavis tonight. He's got Eric Half tonight. He's got Don Sill. Don will be showing a little clip of Comic Sans, the movie he's been working on.
Sick.
That'll be a lot of fun. Then Hershey and the Keegs are on after that. They have some guests on, whose name is I don't know. And then
Sean O'Leary.
Sean O'Leary.
From 8 o'clock shot.
What is 8 o'clock shot?
So it was a Facebook group that was created during the pandemic so people could post up when they were drinking at home since you couldn't go out and cheers with anyone.
Oh.
So it's a big Facebook group.
And Peter
that's cool.
Hirsch.
He's like the most famous one out of that group. But
Oh,
Sean
okay.
O'Leary created it.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, they'll be zooming in if I'm not mistaken. Right? Very nice. And then Sallie and I are off tomorrow. We're not here. I'll try to get a Conversations going for tomorrow night. Oh, and then we're not here again Thursday. Unless you're doing the show without
Really?
me. Are you doing the show without me Thursday?
What are you doing Thursday?
Thursday, I'm working on a,
that's right, yeah.
I'm working on a movie.
Yeah.
I'm doing some extra work.
No, Sally is off on Thursday.
They live together. They just don't communicate.
That's right. It's true. Evers Blueberry is the name of the show. It's with Tom Holland, the guy that plays Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if it's a movie, a show. I have no idea what it is. But I'm doing some extra work on that on Thursday.
Nice,
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I
That's
hopefully have some lines or something. That would be nice. It's a one-legged thing. That's the only extra work I seem to get. We need an amputee. I'm there.
Ah,
So
I mean, it's more,
Hey,
it's been a couple of years.
more
since I've
extra
done
work
anything.
than I have.
They request a fat guy for me. Well, it's the perils, Tony.
So if you chop off a leg, they need a fat amputee. Then you get a lot of work.
I'm gonna leave the legs intact. You know?
You sure? I got extras at home.
No.
What are the
we're good.
extra rolls I get, guys?
I can barely walk as it is, you know. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. I don't want to start texting people from front row of places, friend in high places, you know.
You would get the tortoise expert.
Okay,
extra
it's
work.
expert.
Yeah,
That's
somebody
a
who can
tortoise
make
expert. Lean in.
tortoise orgasm sounds. We need that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect.
There you
I'm
go.
with it. If there's any,
Yeah.
rolls out there geared towards that, let
There's
me know.
a show called The Zoo. We'll write in. We have a tortoise expert.
If a tortoise sex expert.
What do
for
they
you guys.
do during sex?
That's gross.
You're hired.
Perfect.
All right, everybody enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Thank you guys, as
Yeah.
always. Always a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
Hope to see you next Tuesday. And I didn't mean it that way. I'm just saying hope to see you next Tuesday. That for real. All right, enjoy your Tuesday, enjoy your Wednesday, enjoy your Thursday. I'll be back here with Andy on Friday. See you
All
guys.
right. Goodbye.